Well, hello there. In a different spot today. And you're probably wondering what all this is. Let me explain something to you. Welcome to my new video of Durf's teaching you how to adjust a lens with stupid tools. But anyways, what happened was the other day I was using my 50mm Canon 50mm STM lens and two of these vintage 50mm lenses, and I was doing like seeing which one was better, you know, seeing if these old vintage lenses were sharper than my modern 50mm autofocus lens. And I'd take a bunch of shots with these, and then I'd take this outside and shoot, and then I'd take the card on the computer and compare all the images, and I noticed this 50mm was back focusing, like big time. Everything I had the focus box on, everything behind it was in focus, and what I was focusing on was kind of blurry. And it was like, because I had this lens kind of adjusted for my 80D that I'm filming with right now, but I never really thought to test it with the 6D. So that's what this is all for. You can go online and watch all these YouTube videos about how to micro adjust an automatic focus lens. Spend $200. I mean, they make it look like you have to be a friggin' engineer to do this stuff and spend $200 on the jig and this and that, when all you need is a book and a tape measure. That's all you need. The trick of it is, get the book straight up and down, the tape measure about at a 45-degree angle, get your camera on a tripod. With this 50mm lens, I had the tripod about 5.5, 6 foot away from this book here, perfectly level with this box. This contrasty black and white box. This is my focus point right here. So I got everything level, this straight up and down, and I use the center, open the aperture all the way up on whatever lens you're using, so the depth of field is the thinnest that it could possibly be. And I centered use one shot. Don't use a bunch of dial the camera in so it's on, so you only got the center box focusing. Put the center box right on there, focus, take 3 pictures. Take the card out, go on the computer and look at the pictures. In this case, the depth of field should be right here, and then it blurs out to like here. But in this case, the depth of field was like that, and this was in focus. And I learned over the years doing this several times that don't try to get the most in focus part lined up to this box. Take where it blurs out, try to move the blur to where it's centered with this, because I mean, unless you got a $10,000 Carl Zeiss lens, when you blow stuff up on the computer, you're never going to have anything in total focus. So what I've done was, like, my fingers where it blurs out, where the depth of field gets really blurry, I move that down with the micro adjustments inside the camera until the center spot is where this box is, where this line is, this book, that box. It's a hit and miss. You got to do it a few times. You might get lucky and get it right the first time. This camera and this lens, I had to get it down to -9 on the micro adjustments to get it right. But then I took the camera outside, took a bunch of test shots, and it's not frickin' rocket science. This thing is spot on, big time. Focus is perfect. Whatever I put this box on, and I was back button focus anyways, in focus, perfectly sharp. I took 25-30 pictures about 10 minutes or 20 minutes ago. Looked at them all on the computer. Every single one of them is tack sharp right where I was focusing. And this is all you really need to do. I should name this video The Mountain Man's Simple Way of Micro Adjusting the Autofocus Lens. That's what I'm going to name this video. Well, I hope you learned something. But a book and a tape measure, that's all you frickin' need. I mean, you don't have to spend $10,000 on jigs and software and this and that. I mean, as long as you get everything lined up right, level, straight up and down. The distance does make, you know, try a bunch of different distances and see if you're getting it right. I mean, but with the 50mm, I learned it's best about 6 foot away. And then you can retest it if you want. Move your camera back. Just make it sure everything's level. Everything's straight up and down. This needs to be about on a 45-degree angle. Get your depth of field centered to the front of the book. That box right there. Micro adjust it until it's right there. You're good to go. End of story. Talk to you later. Bye.